Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Virtual Executive Director podcast. My name is Becky Caldwell, and I'm your host. I'm an executive coach for mission-driven leaders and also serve as the actual executive director of the Virginia Highlands Festival in Abingdon, Virginia. We are on week 978 of the COVID-19 lockdown worldwide global pandemic. I don't actually know what week it is. If anyone could tell me, that'd be great. This week on the podcast, so normally on the podcast, I bring tactical advice or interviews with people who can help us with our mission-driven work. So whether that's in nonprofit, whether it is a for-profit, but with a mission business, what's known now as a B Corp, or, really anyone who is either working or volunteering or serving in some capacity with a business that has a mission bigger than itself. It's something that they're working to do to change the world or to change circumstances or to solve a major problem that, for whatever reason, governments can't solve. So that is who I am talking to today. And right now, I know that we're all struggling in different ways. Some of our organizations are overloaded with work. Some of our organizations have had to lay people off and almost shut down, or maybe they have shut down temporarily, hopefully temporarily. We're all dealing with a lot of stuff right now. And so I want this week's episode to be a bit lighter. It's going to be, because last week's episode was heavy for real, right? Talking with Kim Ferris-Luke about grieving and the global grieving process we're going through. So this week, I'm going to talk about the things we do now, because I bet we're all doing some things now that we didn't used to do, like 3 months ago. So let's talk about those things. How many of you have, over the past few weeks, started following DJs and choreographers on Instagram? That has been the most fun for me. So if you haven't done it, I highly recommend it. I follow D-Nice on Instagram. He does a dance party like practically every day, and turn your notifications on so that you can just pop into a dance party whenever you feel like it. Shaun T has been doing a lot of live stuff also. He's a fitness instructor and choreographer. And so those are just like the two that I happen to follow right now, but there are tons out there. So look for them if a dance party is what you need. So I do impromptu dance parties. I never did impromptu dance parties before, so that's something that I do now. Something else I do now is I sleep when I'm tired. I don't force myself to keep going when I'm sleepy. And a couple of reasons for that. One is a serious reason that sleep is probably the best thing you can do for your immune system. And hey, I don't know about you, but I want to be a bad host for this virus. So I sleep when I'm sleepy. That means that something else I do is take meetings only in the afternoon. No more morning meetings. Come on. Who needs that? Plus, mornings are my time of like greatest focus. So I know I want to use that energy to tackle like my big focus projects in the morning, and not use it on someone else's priorities. I want to use that time on my priorities. So no more morning meetings for me. I do those in the afternoon now. So those are a few things that I do now. And I put this question to the Executive Director Mastermind group on Facebook, and they had some cool answers too. So let me share a few of those with you. And if they inspire you, email me yours so that I can include it in an upcoming episode. Okay. Also, I'm drinking coffee right now while I'm recording because I'm recording in the morning. I don't normally record in the morning, but it happens to be quiet in my house, and I'm taking advantage of it. So, a few things that other executive directors around the world are doing now. One is baking something every single day. I've seen a lot of people cooking more and baking specifically. Um, you're making comfort food. I think cooking can be really kind of help you zen out a bit. Very relaxing. It's methodical. It's instant gratification because you've got something to show for it. So I love that that I'm seeing a lot more people cooking at home and baking. Yum. I baked yesterday. Actually, I did that exact same thing. I made gluten-free cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes yesterday. Something else that people are doing now is they've discovered exercise desks. So I know two of our members in the executive director mastermind have a bike desk combo and they love it. So that is awesome. I know they make treadmill desks. There are stand-up desks. So see how you can incorporate a little movement into your desk time. That's pretty cool. Something else that people are doing are taking classes from home. So I know we have one member who owns a dance school. And so she teaches Zoom classes. She said that it is really hard to teach a dance class on Zoom. So I'm not sure if this is something that's going to stick for her because she said it's hard to teach a dance class when you can't snatch that girl's ponytail and get him into shape. I found that to be hilarious. But other classes like someone's doing karate classes from home, and so that is something really cool. I know my gym. I work out at a CrossFit gym, and when when everything started having to close and shut down, he let us check out equipment. So he posts the CrossFit workout of the day, the WOD, and so I've been working out from home too. I'll tell you, that is not a change that is going to stick with me, because I used to love working out at home, and I find that I am way too social. I need to be among other people. But hey, right now, let's work out from home because we want to be bad hosts for the virus, and exercise will help with that. Let's see. Oh, something else we're doing now is less makeup. I've noticed that too. So we're wearing less makeup, those of women. So that's kind of nice. It's liberating. I'm getting used to seeing my face on video and on in selfies without makeup on, which is, I think it's probably healthy to give my skin a break from that every once in a while. Something else that I'm doing now is I find myself spending time on social media that makes me feel good. So I'm spending more time on Instagram because it makes me feel good. Less time on Facebook, except in my own group I've joined another group that is a group where we all pretend to work at the same music festival. And that group is sort of giving me life because it's all like-minded people who, if not like-minded, we've all been through similar festival experiences, and it is, I feel seen and heard in that group. It's really wonderful, even though there are 20,000 people in it. So I guess something that I do now is I'm seeking out more fun. I'm being more purposeful about fun, about finding fun. So there's the music. We're all pretending we all work at the same music festival group. And I'm also in a group where we're doing a photo scavenger hunt every day. And it's all stuff you can do from home. And that has been so much fun. We, on Friday, our challenge was to post a a 10-second video of us dancing to our favorite 80s song. And so that was awesome. So awesome. That group has been great. So, all right. Those are some ideas for the things we do now. Maybe there are some things you're already doing now that you're going to keep. Maybe these are temporary things. Whatever you need to do to get through this time and get through it as sanely as possible. Because make no mistake, this is traumatic. This is a global trauma. And I mean, as light and as funny as I wanted this episode to be, please remember that this is hard right now. And so whatever you can do for yourself right now that feels good, that brings you joy, that is intentionally filling your tank, that is what I am encouraging you to do right now. So be safe out there. If you enjoyed this podcast episode, please share it with a friend. Because I mean, we can't share a whole lot right now. We're not sharing hugs. We're not sharing handshakes. We're not sharing food. So be sure to share this with a friend or a colleague. And remember, we shine brighter together.
Follow me down to the river. We can wash our cares away. Don't look back on yesterday. It's only a memory. Follow me.